Peace and love, beautiful family. This is King Drop, back at you. First of all, I just want to say my bad, my busy. Last time I knew I was, it got a little too crazy on my allergies, man. Now I got sick after that. I'm not trying to say you owe me anything, because it's cold on the balcony, But hey, this is how we do it, man. Yo, 432 The Drop Radio, check that out, man. And shout out to all the artists. I have to put that out there first, last time I know I went on all kind of, space age tangents, man. Just having a good time, just addressing you guys. A little bit overzealous. So, this time just got a couple little things to talk about, man. But shout out to the artists, drop artists, we call them, Drop Nation. Anybody that got the drop, we are the drop. The drop is the information. The drop is the power. So we are the nation of people with power. We're waking up to power. This platform is about power. It's about energy. It's about connecting again. Being a family again, a tribe again. And everybody that kicks it with us and enjoys all the other drops, science drop, tech drop, sports drop, whatever we're doing. We got the live stream coming back, the radio shows coming back. The drop off, we're going to be dropping off all the independent artists, But shout out to folks like Mo Wega, King Green, X, who is X, Ron Beats, shout out to Toya DeLazy, man, full page out there in Ghana. We got our first, press out there, in Ghana, doing the drop artists and features and all that. So we got all these competitions coming back. Again, we've been trying to focus on what we're doing next and building this up. It's only a couple of us, working hard, man, just to get this thing together. So we got the swag frequency events coming up. So the artist's going to be able to come out, perform live, have the music be tuned already to 432. That's just the frequency of us. That's the frequency of our energy before it's gotten distorted in 440 hertz by the International Standards Organization. You got to look this up in 1951. You got to understand what this frequency is. It is a frequency war. No matter what we talk about, who comes first, this and what's this, man. Simplify it. Get back to energy. Get back to frequency. Get back on our frequency so we won't be cluttered. When you work out, why work out to an unhealthy frequency? So tune in to the drop, man. Right now we got the Vibe Suites up. Let me know which one's your favorite. We got, the Lovers Rock. You can get the Sade, all the smooth, Babyface, all the classics. Then we got, jazz suites called Mimosa Suite. So check out all the suites. We got to keep building the framework up just for you. So get to that. Drop artists. Love y'all. Keep submitting your music to music@432 The Drop. Get at us on Twitter @432 The Drop, Instagram, all that. And again, I'm King Drop. You may also know me as El Yakin. I love getting at you. This is, my favorite pastime. This is my platform. And we look forward to expanding, getting everybody involved in different elements. Starting to blog on over to our site. Whatever you're interested in. If it's fashion, hit us up if you like to blog, because you can do the fashion drop. If it's sports, you can do sports drop. So this is a framework that we're trying to really expand for everybody, man, to come work together and, be a part of these networks, and, check out all the drop networks. And I emphasize that because it's all about community. So this is definitely community centered, and we always just try to drop information no matter what it is, funny, serious, cool, entertainment, whatever the case is, man, because it's time to sort of be able to swerve and be able to entertain ourselves without having to always go, get it from anywhere else. So, we're trying to build and have that as a community and just keep, keeping it at the skinny, just trimming off the fat, giving you the real, giving you the skinny. So if you want the skinny, here it go. This particular skinny is from a book called African American Social and Political Thought, 1850 to 1920. That's the name of the title. It's by Howard Brotz, B-R-O-T-Z. And this particular, quote here comes from, we know him well, Frederick Douglass, research Frederick Douglass. You get a lot of things that you can really, dissect from the man's character, where he's coming from and all that. And clearly, he's up there. He's in the capital. You know what I'm saying? He's right there. So, you know, he had a very intriguing, type of perspective. You know what I'm saying? One, yeah, he was over there. You know what I'm saying? He was high society. On the other hand, he, really wanted to, make and connect, you know what I'm saying, and make that particular, difference, whatever he can do, you know what I mean? So all these particular leaders, you got to look them up because it's pros and cons, you know what I mean? But, they all serve their purpose, love to our people, man. So this, just check it out because it's right there in line with what we kicked last time about being, already being here, you know what I'm saying? And that's something that the community's still trying to wrap their heads around, What do you mean black people are here and there? And they must have came from there. And all these assumptions, you got to keep putting it together and putting the land back together and dropping the titles. So check this out. It says, this is from Frederick Douglass. Africa, according to her colonization advocates, is by no means modest in her demands upon us. She calls upon us to send her only our best men. She does not want our riffraff, but our best men. Just so you know, I mean, this is the time when, a lot of us were trying to go back to Africa then, you know what I'm saying? So we were trying to get the government to finance that, to send us over, you know what I mean? And he's trying to speak and let us know and let the government know that, look, these people, well, you'll see. Let's get to it. So those that were advocates in Africa, they just wanted the highest of the highest, the most intelligent of the most intelligent. So we were losing our stock here over there. And this is Frederick Douglass saying that we need our stock here, and this is why. But these are just the men who are valuable and who are wanted at home. It is true that we have a few preachers and laymen with the missionary turn of mind whom we might easily spare. Some who would possibly do as much good by going there as by staying here. This is not the colonization idea. Its advocates want not only the best, but millions of the best. You got to think. They wanted just the cream of the crop from here to go there. And who's going to fight the fight here? And this is what he was saying. Better still, they want the United States government to vote the money to send them over. They do not seem to see that if the government votes money to send the Negro to Africa, that the government may employ means to complete the arrangement and compel us to go. In other words, man, you give the government that power to send to Africa, they're going to really send everybody out here and compel everybody, whether they want to go or not, to get their butts out of here. And that's what they've been trying to get us out of here because, they want our land here just like they want Africa. They're trying to get the Africans out of Africa. They're trying to get the Native Americans, the Aboriginal Americans, the indigenous people here. Let's just call it that, indigenous. The indigenous people here and the indigenous people there, they want out of that so that they can do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Take the resources, all that stuff. Now, here's where you got to listen. Tune in. All right? They do not seem, okay. So now, I hold that the American Negro owes no more to the Negroes in Africa than he owes to the Negroes in America. There are millions of needy people over there, but there are also millions of needy people over here as well. And the millions in America need intelligent men of their number to help them, as much as intelligent men are needed in Africa to help her people. Besides, we have a fight on our hands right here, a right for the redemption of the whole race, and a blow struck successfully for the Negro in America is a blow struck for the Negro in Africa. For until the Negro is respected in America, see, I'm starting to feel it. I'm starting to feel that ruach come out. All right, just vibe with it. For the Negro in America is a blow struck for the Negro in Africa. For until the Negro is respected in America, he need not expect consideration elsewhere. As this native land talk, however, is nonsense. Why is a native land talk nonsense? This is why he believes and says it's nonsense. The native land of the American Negro is America. The native land of the American Negro is America. His bones, his muscles, his sinew, spirit, soul are all American. His ancestors for 270 years have lived and labored and died on American soil, and millions of his posterity have inherited Caucasian blood. Now here's where, you gotta watch out for the hook on these type of things. He's not gonna give all the drop here. He's gonna let you know you're from here and then talk about, recent history with his 200 years and stuff, but he knows this stuff goes back thousands of years. He knows that. And all this Caucasian blood, he's just talking about the rape and all that kind of stuff, but we also know that, that's been embellished as well. It is pertinent, therefore, to ask to view this. Let me just skip down right here so we won't have it here too long. All right. But even the Southern whites have an interest in this question. Woe to the South when it no longer has a strong arm of the Negro to till its soil. For real. They needed us to till their soil. That's why they got over here and they had to learn how to farm. They were taught by the indigenous people here how to farm. Where do you come from that you don't know how to farm? Think about this, family. Where did they come from that they don't know how to farm? And why did they need us here to till the ground? Because the earth was not growing for them. Like you have your grandma and they say, oh, you got that, happy hand or whatever the case is that, all the flowers grow for her and all that kind of stuff. It's an energy thing. It's a frequency war. They needed you here because the earth has to grow for you because the earth is made for you and they wanted your crops. So woe to the South when it no longer has the strong arm of the Negro to till its soil. And listen, woe to the nation when it shall employ the sword to drive the Negro from his native land. Woe to the nation when it shall employ the sword to drive the Negro from his native land. Yeah, all right. Such a crime against justice, such a crime against gratitude, because we gave them everything they weren't very grateful for. Should it be ever attempted, would certainly bring a national punishment which would cause the earth to shudder. Is he talking prophecy? What would cause the earth to shudder? He's saying the Most High will go buck wild on you if you remove the native